Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Throw right away. He's going to air one out right away. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMauri Mathis.
I'll tell you what, Mike, if you thought this place was rocking before, after that interception, it just took this atmosphere to a whole nother level. And now let's see if this offense can come out, take a deep breath, deal with some of these early emotions, and take advantage and strike for some points.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Greg Rousseau. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It's uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They put Campbell in motion. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On first down, it's Stroud. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Titans first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A second down throw for Stroud. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Tennessee. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Has an opening past the 40. And he's out of bounds up close to the 45-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First and 10 at the 40.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on second and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Here's Austin McNamara now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. On the return, it's Hill. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
the ground. It's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Sacramento.
We'll look to throw here on first down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
That's another Sacramento first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. And that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up second down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Come on, set. Nike, 18, pioneer.
Back to the air once more on second down. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter. I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make a habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, and they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up short.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here we go. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 16.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that smart. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
They put Campbell in motion. Throwing on second down. Stroud. He's going to take a shot down the field. He gets free inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Ryland's kick here is good. So after 21-3 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Number 2, a gain of 9, brings up 2nd and 1 at the 16-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Higgins sent in motion.
18, what's up?
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here we go. Look at hot. Look. 118. Move speed left. Speed left.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That is Hunt. What a throw. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Titans. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. 19 Lions.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got a receiver. He's running. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And a Sacramento 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started.
Pressure gets there. Down he goes.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
18, Pioneer. Viking, 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Take go.
He'll drop to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Robin. 18. What's that?
They put Campbell in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
So these are always the most disappointing drives, right? So you get the ball, you're on your opponent's side of the field, and then you go 3 and out. So you take the field, you say, this is a prime opportunity. Come away at least with points, and now they find themselves in a tricky, delicate situation. I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th down.
And he's going to pick up a Titans 1st down. What a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Oh, ready? Why Tony?
From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Tennessee. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his 3rd of this game.
The kick is good.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard
Their
line.
own 23-yard line.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Cowboy.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Downfield, there's Hyatt. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good for a Sacramento 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's
Couple of
another
big plays to start this
Sacramento
drive.
first down.
How about 17 on this
First and
one?
10 at the 37-yard line.
18, Pioneer. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready.
To the air now on 1st and 10. This one taken in by Howard. And they will take him down at the 20-yard
16
line.
more yards. That's another Sacramento first down.
They'll look to throw again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. It's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he'll be taken down at the 30. The Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
41-yard gain. And the Titans first down.
Tony. All right.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Tight dog.
Here we go.
Undercrush. Undercrush.
118. That's it. 12. Hey, uno.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, uno more. All right.
Now Stroud. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jeff Ryland to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
And 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Byron Murphy there on the
A
stop.
gain of 2 brings up 2nd
He'll
and
look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Let's go now. 19.
They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half. Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill, finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch, can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
That's a gain of 7.
They'll come up to third and 3.
Ow, what's that? On 18.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Titans. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Titans will add one more onto their big lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You that reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, yeah, somebody gotta do it.
Track 60. Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Byron Murphy in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, when this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Titans add on to their already sizable lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to let one go deep for Lance. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Check smash. 70 Lions. Panther 11.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On the run. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Foye Oluokun. A run here with Gibbs. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown Titans. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Extra point now by Ryland. It's up and through. And the Titans stretch things out even further. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now, faking the give. First down throw there is incomplete.
When you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
They get 19 on that pass play. That's enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They're on the march. Another 1st down.
34-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats. Bronco 80.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Going in, they make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Cowboy.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Hairston on the coverage.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Byron Murphy, his second sack of the afternoon. Number 5 for him on the year.
Ready? Motion, motion, motion. 1918.
Exiting the pocket right. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 20.